There was a great story in the Manchester Evening News last year, right? And I'm a big fan of a local newspaper. They do some good work there. What I like, one of my favourites actually, before I tell you about the Evening News one, there was one back in Dudley, right? This was about 4 years ago. And their local paper's called the Express and Star. And they interviewed this woman. They'd found out that Dudley was the UFO hotspot of the UK. More UFOs get spotted in Dudley than anywhere else. And he interviewed this woman. And she said this phrase that has stayed with me my whole life since then. This is what she said. She went, I was looking out the window and I saw a Dorito-shaped object in the sky. A Dorito-shaped object in the sky? And I thought to myself, who, when describing shapes, whose brain gets to Dorito before it gets to triangle? We learned shapes first, you greedy bastard! The story in the Evening News was this. This young lad, he's 15, he's gone into Asda or Tesco or one of them, and he's bought a DVD player, one of the cheap ones, 20 quid. He's got home, he's plugged it in, and inside it is a DVD. And on that DVD was porn. And he's complained to his mum, and they've complained to the supermarket, and they're in the Manchester Evening News, both pointing at the DVD player, angry. They love that in the Evening News, don't they? Are you angry? Yeah, what are you angry with? That. That's enough for us. And I read that story and I just thought, I am absolutely disgusted, like you are. I couldn't get my head around it. 15-year-old lad, free porn, complained. I can't even... I thought to myself, God, when I was 15, I'd have given me my left arm, I'd give me left arm. That would have been a false economy, that would have been no good. This lad's spoiled, he's got the internet. I mean, I've not got the internet anymore, but this lad's got the internet, right? And he's spoilt. You know the most searched for term on Google is the word sex. That's too broad a search term. That's people who've never used Google to search for porn before. That's like going into Tesco and going, where's your food? It's too big. That's almost as pointless as the I'm under 18 button on the front page of most porn websites. That button's never been pressed either. No 15-year-old lad's got to that point and gone, oh, sorry, it's an age restriction, I do apologise. I'll see you in a few years, ladies. That's never happened, never happened. But it did remind me of when I was 15 and the lengths I went to. My dad had a porn video in his sock drawer, a video in his sock drawer. It said World Cup Italia on the side. I knew there was no football on that bad boy. The sock drawer is the perfect place for porn because that's everything you need, all in one place, right? And I remember, yeah, it's a slow burner, don't worry about it. Some of you will be halfway home and go, oh, you dirty bastard. I would wait for my mum and dad to leave the house. I'd go up to the sock drawer, get this video, have a little watch, right? A few minutes later, eject. And the video, come on now. Trying to keep this a 15 certificate, stop it. Take it back upstairs, pop it back in the drawer. And that was my system, I worked for ages. Now our house, I don't know if you've had this or you might still have it, our house worked on an electricity meter where you had to get a card and put some money on it at the post office and pop it in the machine at the front of the house. One morning, my mum and dad have gone off and I'm sat there, pants around my ankles, learning German, right? Mainly the word ja. The electricity goes, the house powers down, videotape stuck in the video player. Mum and dad pull up in the driveway. Can you imagine the panic in a young man's eyes? I'm pacing up and down like Pingu. Crying, pants around my ankles, I pull them up, my mum comes in, she's got the card, she puts the electric in, it comes on, I think quick and I press eject and I pop the video up my jumper and I stand by the telly and my mum comes to the living room door. What you stood there for, she says. And I said, what? Shut up. And that was because I was pretty witty, even when I was 15. Shut up. This is where I always stand, bellend. I've always had it, you know. And then she moved on, and I went back upstairs and I popped the video back in the drawer, and I was feeling pretty smug with myself. I was halfway down the stairs. We've got a full-length mirror at the bottom of our stairs, and I'm ready to give myself a little, well done, mate, we got away with that. Before I've got to my face off, look down, Willie hanging out my pants. Still looking looking at me like, are we done then, or what, are we finished, or what? He never gives up. And then my world started to rewind. I thought, hold on a minute. My mum was at the living room door. Yet for her, the weirdest thing on view was where I was stood. I mean, I'm glad she didn't say, why's your cock hanging out? I'm glad that never happened. I don't think I'd be here today. I'd still be in shame, blushing. We got any teachers in? There you are. All right. Don't shout out. Put your hand up. They're your rules. My sister-in-law's a teacher, and my brother said this to me the other week. He come home, he says, you'll never guess what's going on at her school now. I said, what? He says, they've got a new thing called sandwich punishment. I said, what? What's that? He says, you can't just tell a kid off now. You've got to give him a compliment either side of the negative. This is ridiculous, right? This is happening. So I thought I'd push him for an example, knowing full well he won't have thought of one. He's not quick at thinking. So I said, go on, what like? He went, you know, so you'd say to the kid, you go, hey, right, you're good at colouring in and that, I'll give you that, right? You're good at colouring in. It's a dry pasta, very good. But you're a little shit, right? And there's a bit of a pause and he went, but your mum's quite fit. I was like, I don't think that's an Ofsted line. I don't think that's come straight down from the top. I used to love playing football, but I tell you what, football is important to a boy's upbringing. You know, it's where he bonds with his dad. It's where he learns how to swear. It's where he learns words he's never heard before. It's where he hears swear words inside words he thought he knew. Nowhere else do you hear, ref a fucking ree. You'll never hear that, except at the football. It's where English advances. I mean, I'm not a massive swearer, I'll be honest with you. I don't really swear at home a lot, but at football, and my dad said to us, I was 9 years old, my brother was 7, he turned around, he says, right, for the next 90 minutes you can swear a lot. Obviously, we're City fans, there's a lot of swearing going on, right? He turned around to us, he says, right, you can, for the next 90 minutes, don't tell your mum, but I'm going to let you swear. I was the most excited I'd ever been in my life. I never knew how far to push it. I'd be going, referee, you bloody idiot. My brother always pushed it too far. He was 7 years old, like, can we? Nice one, enjoy the football, I'm going to get a fucking pie. You're like, whoa, you're 7!